So in relationships, it's really beautiful to consider each other and the qualities of what you're bringing in your expression, because expression doesn't need to be just about what the spoken word is. Like, for example, the other day, I got a message from a friend that really was a love message. We had had a great moment together. Now, normally in relationship, I would just say, "Oh, I love you so much, and it's, I love spending that time with you, and we had a great conversation, and just I really cherish you as a friend." So that's how I would express to that person. But she didn't express back like that to me because that's not her way. But what she did do was send a photo of her and I together that had been a long time ago. She just sent it to me thinking of you. Or no, she said, "I found this of us." And I was like, that's really beautiful, because what I got from that was that's her expression of loving me. It wasn't the same way I did it, but it meant exactly the same, had the same quality, had the same feeling. And in relationship, we've got to consider that. We've got to consider how each person loves. They have a love. They love a particular way, and how they express that love is particular. So we've got to, look at that. When we do relationship counselling, we see a lot of people missing those nuances within each other. They only want to see and hear what is expressed in the way they express it. So they go, okay, well, I'm listening out for the way that you will love me back based on how I love you and what the sort of things that I would say to you.
Just when Gabe was saying that about, we see in sessions, we see people missing those nuances, and we're seeing them all the time in the people sitting opposite us, and you see them missing that in each other, and that can be really sad. But then, of course, we'll use that and present that back to them so that they can perhaps have an opportunity to feel it for themselves. But one of the things that came to mind when Gabe said that is even just, because we'll have couples in the sitting opposite us in their chairs, reasonably close enough that they could hold hands if they felt to, and quite often you'll see one of the partners just put their hand out for the other to hold their hand, and the other person is completely oblivious to it. They are so shut down from having that closeness and that physical intimacy, even just on the level of holding hands, that they don't even notice it. And that, those are the things that people need brought to their attention, to say, do you realise what just happened there? Quite often it will be that the person who's not noticing that the other person's got their hand out is the person who's saying, they don't see me, they're ignoring me, they're this, they're that. And this person's there with their hand out to hold it, not in a way to present something that's not real for our sake. You can feel that it's genuine. So there's all this stuff that goes on in relationships where, because the communication has broken down to such a degree, that all the signs that are there that could bring them back together are just completely being missed.
How often does it happen that the person who's saying in the relationship that their partner is distracted and doesn't have any feelings, is not connected with them, not present at home and everything like that, when they get into that environment, it's actually the partner who's crying gently about all the things that they feel is horrible that's happening, and the one who's accusing is the one who's separate in a sense. And I can't tell you how many times that happens.